Johnson. Hello, Lilith. How are you doing, my beautiful Lilith? Are you doing better? Boo to you, Johnson. We do have the other side that is now open. Hello, XOXO. You are going to be the first one on up, my beautiful love. I'm going to go and get your questions. So, how is everybody doing? I'm going to go into my email because your questions are there. So just one tiny little second, my love. And here we go. Did everybody pass a good weekend? Lilith, did you have a good birthday weekend? Yes, I said it. The birthday weekend. I hope that you're feeling better. I hope you don't have as much of a cold. Hello, Diane. Hello, Sean. Hello. You read your email and you're absolutely right. It was just frustrating information. I know, sweetie. I know, my love. I know. Hi, Susan. How are you doing, beautiful friend? But yeah, that's what happens. And I kid you not, Spitty Pie. That's why we always basically have to be careful. I know. It is what it is. And the problem is, well, not necessarily a problem. Some people connect better with energy than others. And I'm not going to say that this person is not saying right, but we have to be careful. I never do any readings that usually exceed more than 3 months. If it does, I always say, things can change, things can modify, because it can. But let's go see. Well, hello, beautiful Julie. How are you doing, sweet love? Oh, I didn't do that much, Julie. You're the one who's doing all the work, Spitty Pie. I'm just like watering the pot. Alrighty, so let's go and see over here. We're gonna start on off with you, XOXO. I've got your questions right over here, sweetie, and voila. All right, so yes, okay. So we're going to go look at all these questions together. You're here. We do not need any timestamp. How are you doing, my beautiful Susan, by the way? I hope that you're doing good, my love. Hello, anybody that is into the shorts feed. Also, welcome to the live tonight. So here we go. Lives this week are going to be at 8 o'clock all week. We're going to try that way. I think it's easier. Yeah, we kind of discussed it a little bit last week, but I think it's easier 8 o'clock all the time. Unless there's some changes or anything along the way, I think that's pretty much the best way for the moment. So, yeah. All right. So, XOXO. We're going to start off with a potential connection with a J the Virgo, and we're going to start with that. All right. Here we go. Let me go make sure everybody's okay into the live before we start this on off. It is good. All right. You're going to drive home right now, and you'll be back if you have more questions. You're not home yet, Julie. Oh my gosh, here I was thinking that you were home and everything of the such. You're not home, my love. Drive safely then, Sweetie Pie. After XOXO, we're going to go and see Mimi from across the world, okay? And voila. So, Sweetie Pie, my answers for you are going to be the following. So they told you should indulge into the potential connection because they're going to be, yes, okay. You want to look into the energy and see, okay, I got you. Here we go. So the potential connection with J the Virgo is going to be the first thing. Oh my God, Watson, you are already using your sword? Ah! Oh, by the way, everybody, if anybody wants to go and see, and of course, again, I have to say it every time I say anything about anything or anywhere or anything, but point being, I did go to the movies and I did go and see Moana 2. Everybody's going to see Moana 2. It's supposed to be one of the biggest hits, blah, 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 blah. I didn't go for that reason. I went because I have kids. But I actually saw it in 3D. And I don't know if I even told you, Julie. But I know Julie's going to be interested in Juanson also. Absolutely fantastic. Loved it. From beginning to end, honestly. So there you go. Romancefull's Tarot's advice on movies. Moana 2 was really quite nice. Okay, so that being said, the energy surrounding Jay the Virgo at this moment, I know that it does feel really, really slow, like it's slow moving. And it seems as though there's no potential into the, anywhere into it altogether. But we have to approach it into a way that has patience. Okay? We have over here Five of Pentacles. This is you being frustrated at this moment. But this is him over here with our King of Cups, looking and wondering and wanting to offer and everything as such. So, I mean, we do have, as much as we have a lot of repressed emotions at this moment, we do have beautiful potential into the future. So the fact to say that we don't have potential, I don't agree upon it. I believe that you're going through really difficult times at this moment. But I do believe that there is potential for goodness. I believe that there is potential to build. So I'm going to continue and say what I was saying. I'm going to continue to say that I feel like we need to continue into this type of connection. We need to approach with patience, and we need to also approach at some point, not right away, but at some point with clear boundaries. I mean, we can't necessarily start this off right away and say exactly, although we could somewhat say some things that we want, but we don't want to scare him away neither. So we're going to move upon with patience is the best way on through. I feel like we need to have free will. I feel like we need to look at the different type of external factors that can come into the way that could alter different outcomes. It could happen. But I feel as though Jay does value the connection. I feel as though his actions at some point in time soon should start to align with his words over time. So I'm definitely going to have to say, I feel to make a correlation between my reading and the other person's reading, I'm going to say that I feel like I feel like the message that was coming from the other person is more of a cautionary message, a message to be careful, a message of vigilance. So just kind of make sure that at some point in time his actions do, match his intentions to avoid any type of emotional restraint or strain. So I'm going to put it more into that kind of a way. And I'm actually going to have to say over here also, I feel like there is a spiritual lesson into it for you on emphasizing onto your own personal empowerment, sweetie pie. You hold the ability to shape the connection that you have by addressing the red flags or the yellow flags, or, because sometimes they're not always red. Sometimes they're somewhere into the in between. But you have the connection, you have the power, you have the ability to do that. You have the ability to set the healthy boundaries that you want to have. So I'm definitely gonna have to say, I do believe that Jay is gonna step up, and I do not see him being with somebody else. So I'm gonna say he's gonna step up, and he is gonna be able to distract himself from anybody else who's gonna be coming into the way. So that's what I'm gonna say into your question number one. Before I go to your question number two, I'm gonna come and see what you're saying over here, if you're saying anything whatsoever. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, don't worry about it. It's because I'm looking into the mail as I'm reading your questions, but yeah. Oh, well, she is. That's why she's not responding. I know she sent an email, Juanson, but I saw her there and I thought, hey, she's there. But I guess she's not. All right. And that's why she's not answering my questions. No, Juanson, it's great. The music is great. The singing is great. The storyline is great. I thought it was cute as heck, honestly. Honestly, Juanson, worth it. Go see it. Go see it. Look, it's like the Wicked movie. I heard really bad stuff about it. You thought it was great. All right, question number two, my love. So, because of what the other, yes, you unfollowed altogether, right? What would he feel when he actually notices? And is he still going to reach out to you to meet up this week? Now, my question before I even go and check that is, did you unblock him, or is he still blocked? Let me know, because it's going to change the outcome. If you still have him blocked, it's going to give some. If you have him not blocked, we're not talking about the same energy. The energy is already going to have changed. So if you want to have a clear outcome, is he still blocked, or he's not blocked at this moment? Oh, you never blocked him. You just unfollowed him, okay? That's it. Okay, so he's still unfollowed at this moment. You're still unfollowing him. Well, that's almost like blocking him. That's like a slap in the face. I get you. Okay. You're trying to wake him up is what you're doing. Okie dokie. I thank you for your caramel cappuccino. Hello, Sean. Yes, because you do not want to refollow him because then he's going to know for sure. Yeah, okay, I got you. Bonsoir, Sean, sweetie pie. You've already switched up the energies, sweetie. You've already switched up the energies. It just takes one action. The Hierophant. A Hierophant popping on through. A Hierophant coming to say that we are unsure. We're looking at the possibilities, but we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. Hierophant in reverse, followed by our Seven of Cups possibilities and our Two of Pentacles. We have absolutely no idea what to do. We're thinking about it. We're pondering upon it. Yeah, we don't know, my sweet love. What you could do into a certain way, if you want to kind of switch things on up a little bit, the pendulum, you could always say that, oh my God, I kind of clicked this button by mistake, or, oh, I have to, I'm I know it's going to seem weird. I kind of unfollowed you, but kind of did it by mistake. It's a mistake. It's not a lie. It's kind of a mistake. You didn't really want to do it. You did it because you were kind of stressed and upset and everything as such. So just kind of say, oh my God, I unfollowed you. I must have done this by some kind of mistake in some kind of a way. Yeah, and then just kind of let it go and say, oh, we're still meeting up this week, whatever the such. But because at this moment in time, if you just kind of let things go, I'm not going to assure you it's going to be a yes. I'm seeing over here that we don't really know. Hey, Abigail, Merry Christmas to you, my sweet love. Yeah, I'm seeing over here that we don't know. We're into the midst of thinking about it. Yeah, I know. You plan to message again potentially about the meeting. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go and ask the cards. If you stay unfollowed and you leave it the way that it is, and you message him about meeting, what's going to happen? That could be your turnaround too. It could definitely be your turnaround. All right. Anybody into the shorts feed, by the way, don't forget to subscribe and like. And in a few moments, we'll be doing some readings. So don't forget to subscribe, like, be nice, be sweet, and we'll be with you guys in just a few moments. Our Emperor is standing on up, and our Strength. We're going to get the Strength. We're actually going to be doing it. So, Sweetie Pie, this is what I'm going to say. If you do send him a message and you talk about the meeting, then you will still get the meeting. But if you do not send him a message about the meeting, then you're probably not going to get the meeting. Yeah. So I kind of feel like we have to navigate through this at this moment, my love. We're navigating through the, your choices at this moment are, I reach on out at some point and ask if we're still meeting on up or if you would still like to meet up. And then I'm going to say that you do have the potential. But if you do not, then he's pondering it. He's thinking about it. But the chances are he's most likely not going to reach out. In a way, I get it. I see your side, and this is where all the miscommunications come into, right? I see your side. You got information, it hurt you, you acted upon it. Onto his side, the information he's getting is, hey, this person's not following me anymore. Okay, so he's getting different messages also. So you're both in a great bubble of miscommunication. If you keep it the way that it is, nothing good is going to be happening. So somebody somewhere is going to have to make some type of action. Good for you, my dear Sean, sweetie. So I'm going to give you some messages, sweetie. But my opinion for you, Spirit seems to be saying either you do an action or you kind of risking of monopolizing the connection altogether. You might not get something in return. I'm going to give you some hermit messages. I feel like it might be the best ones at this moment. Hello, Christine. Nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you for your positive vibes, my beautiful Abigail. And you'll just take the action. Yeah. You can wait a day or two and see. Look, I'm getting over here. Think what? Think before you act. Yeah. Wrongful advice. Are you thinking about me too? Do you see me into that kind of a way? I'm kind of afraid, but I am thinking about you. I am thinking about the beginnings. So we feel the fear, we feel the messages that are coming on strong upon the fact that we have some fear, we have some anxiety, but we also do feel like there's a want of connection and a need for connection. So I just kind of feel like at this moment we need to iron out a couple things and everything's going to be okay. You've got this, XOXO. You do, my love. Abigail, please, if you have a question, please do ask your question, my sweet love. Please do so. Christine, if you have a question too, also go ahead with it before I go and see Mimi. So, Abigail, if you got a question, you can move on forward. And Christine also. I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful XOXO. You've got this, sweetie. You broke up with your ex-boyfriend last year? Yes. What would you like to know, sweetie pie? Stay strong, XOXO, sweetie. You've got this, my love. You do. I know you do. I believe in you. You've got this. And XOXO, I understand you more than I can say, honestly. I'm a fierce Aries. I just kind of move on through things in a crazy kind of way. And I also often have to think about things before doing things because I'm that crazy Aries. So yeah, I get it, sweetie pie. I really, really do. How do you get your boyfriend back? Oh, sweetie. I can look into the cards, sweetie. I can look to see what I can find, but if it's already been a year, the chances are, and I'm not saying there's no possibilities. It happens after 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Sometimes it's just some type of illumination comes on through. We miss the other person. We're meant to be the other person. Communication comes through. We come with all different kind of enlightenments. Oh my God, everything is possible. But that being said, the witch in me says witchcraft, but I'm a white witch. I don't do the gray. I don't do the black. You always have that, but you're gonna have to go on research for some people. The people that I do know, I know that they're completely booked out at this moment. So, but yeah. So let me go and see what I can do into a natural, organic kind of a way, what I see happening. Other than that, there is always mending, always talking and communication, sweetie pie. I'm seeing our Hierophant is in reverse position. I'm also getting multiple priorities, a lot of things happening into their life. I feel like they're trying to protect themselves in a certain way at this moment. And quite frankly, sweetie pie, don't be upset at me in any kind of way, my love. I feel like they've kind of turned the page. I'm not saying they forgot about you. I'm not saying they're ever going to forget about you. But for the moment, I feel like they've turned the page upon the relationship. I feel like it was painful. I feel like it was a certain ending that caused a lot of trauma perhaps into this person's life as much as into yours. But I feel like we've kind of turned the page upon it. That being said, I don't see a reconciliation, but it doesn't mean that reconciliation there cannot be. If you decide that you take action and you write to this person, if you are still able to talk with them or to write them an email or a text or anything, if you're not blocked anywhere, you can always try to reach out a little message. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Been thinking about you lately, something as such. See if you can open up those valves of communication again. But other than that, if that doesn't work on through, or if you're blocked in any kind of way, I'm going to say it is best to cut the cord, release, my sweet love, and find the one that is meant for you, sweetie pie. Yeah. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Do we have Christine who is still here? Where's our beautiful Christine? I had Christine also. Yeah, Christine, let me know if you're here, sweetie pie, okay? Sarika, this is not a general read. No, this is not Sarika. I want to talk with Epon. Sweetie, I don't know how to say your name. Epon Tuli. What would you like to know, sweetie? And welcome to the channel. What would you like to know? Christine, if you're somewhere around, let me know also, because I did have you onto my list, but let me know if you're around. All right. Tuli. It's Tuli. Well, that is so much easier. Hello, Tuli. Nice to see you, my love. If you want to post your question, you can definitely post it and I shall answer you. If it is a relationship question, just let me know. Unless it is clear, let me know if you're together or not. All right? After that, I'm going to go and see our beautiful Mimi. So I'm going to wait for you, my sweetie pie. I'm going to go see what's happening into the other chat. Hi, Elaine. How are you doing, sweetie? What's you very spontaneous? What are you doing is spontaneous? All right, my beautiful XO, sweetie. When I see you, I'll come and see you right away, my love. Did you have a nice weekend, my beautiful Elaine? It's my pleasure, Abigail. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. By the way, Abigail, if you want to do beautiful manifestations of your own that are white witchcraft, white. So you're not hurting anybody. You're not playing with evil spirits, nothing of the such. Honestly, very simple ones is take a bay leaf. Take a bay leaf, please. Write into a red pen because it is love, or black pen that is not washable, like a Sharpie, something of the such, or a pen. Write onto the bay leaf your name, their name, if you know their birth date, if you know yours, underline it 3 times. Light yourself a beautiful little candle. It can be a tea candle, it can be a chime candle, it can be a birthday candle. May it be white, black, red, or pink. Burn that beautiful bay leaf into it. Say out loud what you want. Concentrate upon it for about 5 minutes or so and let that beautiful spell just do what it needs to do. If anything needs to be done and anything is possible within one's own intentions and wants, because it is white witchcraft, then it shall happen. It can only help you, my sweet love. So you can always try that, sweetie. Well, not married to. Well, let me go and see that, sweetie. I am gonna put a little bit of how can I say? I got you, my beautiful Elaine. Thank you, sweetie. Send me your email. I'm gonna put a little bit of the word I'm looking for is exclamation mark, attention. I'm gonna put an attention sign to it, okay? What I'm gonna say over here, my dear Tuli, is this. If this is going to be happening into the long-term future, let's say 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it might not be quite visible into the cards because a lot of things can happen and change. But I will tell you what I can see at this moment. All right? So getting over here, our beautiful victory. I'm getting a couple of challenges moving on through, but I'm getting some beautiful happiness. Altogether, I shall say yes, but probably not for the following year or 2. But for the moment, the energy is saying a yes, my beautiful love. So congratulations to you, sweetie. Now, I'm just going to go into my PayPal moment. I'm going to go and see if I have XOXO's questions. And if I do not, I'm going to go and see Mimi into the meanwhile. My gosh, guys, Christmas is truly approaching really quickly. I've realized today I have to make a menu for Christmas and everything of the such because I don't have things ready. And everybody's coming to my house. Oh, my dear God. Ajat, nice to see you, sweet love. Nice to see you. So we also have Ajat and we also have our beautiful Susan. I do not have XOXO yet. So for the moment, I'm actually going to go and see Ajat because I do have your questions. So here we go, my beautiful Ajat, and then XOXO if I have it. Otherwise, Mimi, Elaine, and Susan. Tuli, blessings to you, my sweet love. Let's go and see that. Let me go see. Are you into the live, my sweetie pie? Are you here? My phone is vibrating in so many ways. Here we go. That sounds bad, but it's not what I meant. There you go. How are you doing, my love? It is nice to see you. Thank you for your donation, my sweet love, and thank you for joining us tonight. Then XOXO. If your questions are in PayPal, leave it as it is. If they are not, ask your questions. You are next. So XOXO is next. Then I should have Elaine's questions. If I have Elaine's questions, she'll be next, followed out by Mimi and Susan. So let's move on forward. You know what I meant? What did I say? What did I say, Sean? Did I say anything I was not supposed to? Oh, okay, because of the Aries thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. I know, right? I know, it's Aries. Or fire. So much fire, I make my bottles fall. All right, here we go. Let's go and see. Let's go and see what I have. Now, for those of you who do not live in Canada, we do have a postal strike. Well, you know, Elaine, don't you? Yes, we do. And it's been going on for like almost a month now. I ordered all different kind of holiday games to play with my family on Christmas. And I didn't receive them. And it doesn't look like the strike is going to be over anytime soon. So I'm going to have to go with plan B. I'm going to have to go and buy new games or figure out new things. Darn Post Canada is all I can say. Oh, la, 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 la. I've got stuff stuck into the mail. It's been there for like a month. I'm probably going to end up being lost somewhere. So, here we go. The strength coming on through. What have we got for you, sweetie pie? Ajahn, how are we feeling? We're feeling like things are moving slowly. We need balance. We need harmony. We need patience. Balance and harmony and patience over and over and over again. I feel like I need to go to this deck for some reason, so let's go over here. Don't worry about it, Sean, my dear God. My phone auto-corrects me on everything. Okay, so yeah, sweetie pie, things with you and D are progressing slowly. Do you have doubt or do they have doubt? Who's the person who's got doubt here, my love? Why do I feel like we've got doubt and why do I feel like we've got, I'm not going to say challenges. I'm going to say a couple little obstacles, like a couple little hurdles along the way. King of Wands. This D, your D is not taking a lot of action, right? Not taking a lot of action, but not going anywhere. So, you and Demetrius, sweetie pie, honestly, what a beautiful name. Seriously, every time I see it, it reminds me like a gladiator name. Power and strength come to mind. What I will say is this. This person truly does hold on to you. They truly do care for you. They truly do want to have a path with you. They truly do want to get to know you more. They want to be in a relationship, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to move on forward. They're having problems with the whole progress of the whole thing. It's like there's always something that is kind of always coming into the way, a challenge, a blockage. And then sometimes we're like, oh my God, there's just that lack of balance where things are completely tilted every once in a while. But we definitely do not want to let you go in any kind of a way. We want to hold on to you, but our king is not making any strong movements, which kind of acts a little bit crazy, right? Hi, my beautiful Leo. I'm doing great. How are you doing, sweetie pie? And how's your friend? I did a reading for your friend the other day. Is your friend okay, my love? It was not an easy situation with your friend. Oh, for your friend. Okay. Friend's sister. Okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect, sweetie pie. Just give me a few moments and I'll come and see you, okay? Give me a couple moments, my love. And I'm looking for your friend's sister, and her name is Minka. Thank you, my beautiful Leo, sweetie. Yeah, Ajahn, how are you feeling about this? Yeah, oh, but probably both, correct. Okay. I hate to be correct into these situations. Yeah. Okay, so let me go and take out some more cards. Let's go and see what's going to be happening, because now we've got interests. We have wants, we have desires, but we got blockages. How do we get through them? What do we do? Let's go see. Okay, we're going to just go and peep through that. Elaine, we have XOXO who's going to be next, and then there's going to be you, and then I'm going to go and see Minka. So Leo's friend is going to be on up next. Then I'm going to go and see Mimi and Susan. Actually, Quanson, you can put Mimi and Susan into your wild card. Oh, Elaine, thank you, sweetie. I really am. I really do my best. As crazy as it sounds. Yeah, that's it. No, that's it. He's interested. He's not taking no action. He's not. No. Look, he's isolating himself and he feels lonely. He doesn't want to be that way. He's afraid. He's afraid. He's feeling like he's not good enough for you. He's feeling like, is this really a possibility? Will you actually? Okay, there's two things that I'm seeing of here. One, he doesn't feel like he's good enough for you. And two, he's a little lazy. And I'm not saying lazy into the way like we're a couch potato. We're lazy into the way that we don't know how to move on forward. So since we don't really have any ideas and we don't really know what to do, we're kind of opting to do nothing instead of taking action and doing something, which comes in complete correlation with the other cards that I took out a few moments ago when I told you, oh, I didn't tell you, but it was there. King of Wands, reverse. He's not taking action. Sweetie Pie, at this moment in time, I'm going to say we've got a desire, we've got a want, we want to move on forward, we want to develop, but we don't know how to do it. Are you able to do it? Are you able to make a movement forward in any kind of a way to clear this blockage, to make this person in some kind of way know that it's okay that they approach you, know that you are truly interested so you guys could develop a relationship? Yeah. Is that it? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for the hearts and smiley faces, sweetie. I do. Aja, let me know if that's a possibility, sweetie. To answer your questions, my love, why don't I send you? I'm gonna take out the Hermit deck. Hermit, you are summoned into this live reading. Hermit, come and see us. Hermit, Hermit, Hermit. Ah, hi Ziggy. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live, also, sweetie. Does he love you? Are you wasting your time? And that's Ninja. Well, nice to see you, Ninja. Give me a second. I'll answer you quickly, Ziggy, if you give me a moment. Yeah, Aja, look, this one flew out. I need more time. I need more time. Sometimes I feel like your person gets the wrong advice over here, sweetie. Yeah. I could be your hero. I could be somebody very, very quite good for you, sweet love. Also, finding you extremely attractive, being obsessed by your body, and I'm afraid to talk to you. You see, this deck never, ever, 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 ever lies. You're not what? You're not waiting around for that? You're not waiting around for that crap. All right, I got you. He better move on the way for your future husband. All right, okay. I got you, sweetie. Oh, my dear God. All right, so, sweetie pie, look, if you want to make some movement, I definitely say go, 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 go. I'm like a cheerleader. I'm saying go for it, sweetie. If you give more intention and you really show this person, you let them know it's okay, you're not judgmental, and you really want this, then I feel like they're going to make a move. Other than that, they should end up making a move, but they're so slow going. I can't even tell you when they're going to make a move because I don't see them making a move, but I see them wanting to make a move. So they have the want, but they don't have the action. So in French, we say les babines ne fonctionnent pas avec les actions. So whatever we are talking about, like our boots are not following with the pace that we want or the walk that we want. You know, these boots are made for walking. His boots need to walk towards you. Oh, my dear God. So yeah, sweetie pie. What happened to Ziggy? Ziggy, I don't see your question anymore. It was there, but I don't. Ziggy, if you want to write it back, it would be really, really nice. Ajat, let me know, okay? Yeah, I know, Ajat. These boots are made for walking. Yeah, and that's just what they're going to do. Yeah. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you, right? So if he doesn't do anything, you're walking over Demetrius, my gladiator, sweetie. He better make some movement. Oh, my dear God. All right. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie pie. We gotta keep smiling all the way through. Otherwise, we'll just all be depressed. Ziggy, thank you. So does he love you or are you wasting your time? Now you can delete it, sweetie. You can delete it. It's all good. Delete away. I will answer that question for you. XOXO, you're coming on up next. Are you here? So does he love you, or are you wasting your time? Does he love you, or are you wasting your time, sweetie? Sometimes they love you, but you're not necessarily wasting your... Well, sometimes they love you, but it's complicated. A Page of Cups reverse, death, changes, manifestations. Ooh, the World coming out. The Tower. Sweetie pie. No, walk away. Well, walk away. You decide if you want to walk away. If I were you with these messages, I would walk away. Page of Cups, reverse position, not necessarily declaring our love towards you, needing a transition, a change. You need to do whatever is best onto your life because most likely there's going to be a Tower moment happening. So some type of a breaking. That doesn't mean this person doesn't love you, doesn't mean they don't care for you, but it means they're not making a movement towards, or that it is not the right time at the right moment. So I'm going to let you look at that, analyze that, and decide what you want to do. I shall never say to walk away. That is entirely up to you. But the probability is complicated, sweetie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Thank you, Elaine. Da, 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 da. Yeah. I got an email. Woohoo! What did you send me, Watson? Okay, you go to Toronto and you go to Australia. Oh yes, that would be lovely. Oh my God, it's a lot of time onto the plane though. Hey, Watson, I was not talking behind your back. I was not. Elaine was. You see how I just kind of, yeah, like very honest. All right, XOXO, followed by Elaine and then Leo. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. XOXO. Let me go into PayPal and get your questions. Ajat, my love, I'm wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie pie. All right, Leo, I've got you over here. And here you go, XOXO. Alrighty, so. What did Art the Virgo think when he found out that you unfollowed him? Oh, a lot of frustration, sweetie pie. Love is complicated, ain't it? Love is complicated. I feel like the main question we must ask is, why do we always look for love? It keeps stabbing us into the back, right? All right, I'm going to say it's like one of those bad addictions in life, but it's a good one because it does bring a lot of goodness. Yeah, if I analyze that, there's a lot of things we could say about it. I'm not going to get into it. That being said, XOXO, let me just go and validate that you're here because usually you are here, but last time you were not quite here. I did notice you came in later. So I just want to make sure you don't miss it. Otherwise, I'll leave you a timestamp. Hold on. So you are here. Yeah, I've got you. I know. I know. Alrighty. Okay. So let's go and see. Okay. Oh, yes, of course you can once. Okay, so we are presently on XOXO. Up next is Elaine. Then we're going to go and see Leo, followed out by Wildcards, Mimi, and Susan. Thank you so very much, my love. Okie dokie. So let's go and find out. So what is going to be the actual reactions to being unfollowed? The ultimate betrayal. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's go see. It's kind of painful. Like it's strongly giving out messages, right? Messages are flying out onto your case. Yeah. Strength, Ace of Wands. Like we need changes. We need modifications. It's clearly saying that we need to be stronger into this relationship. We need to start making some modifications because we're clearly realizing that something is off. Something is not okay. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, he's realizing he's doing nothing. Zilch, nada, niente, rien. Absolument rien. And this is creating some issues. So It's almost like if he's actually figuring out, which is a good thing, that, he's getting the clarity that the fact that he's not doing anything and he's completely nonchalant about everything is creating some problems and is creating some stagnancy into the relationship. So, or into the connection. So it's actually kind of a good thing that you did it. So I'm actually going to have to say that there's no doubt that the initial reaction, it definitely did include confusion and curiosity. And I can't take it away, sweetie. There's a touch of ego. There's a touch of pride. There's pride and ego and confusion and curiosity. Put all that together, that just makes like one magical pot of, yeah, a lot of things we could be doing with that. I'm going to say he's kind of wondering what prompted you to do that because he has absolutely no idea. He has no idea that you're going to get some readings. You got a reading, it didn't go the way that you wanted it or that you were expecting it. You kind of went with your emotions, and that's what he has no idea. For you it makes sense. For him, it makes no sense. So into his mind, he's kind of wondering, what made you do that? What prompted your decision? Why, whether it reflects your shift into your feelings, he doesn't know, or your intentions towards him, he doesn't know. He's valuing your connection at this moment. And I know that at this moment you're saying, oh my God, I never thought about that. What the hell? And I know. And I'm not saying it to make you feel bad in any kind of way. But when we really break it on down and we look at it, this is it. He has no idea why you did this. So this action and this kind of action kind of spurs within him a little bit a way of reassessing how he interacts with you, to try to see a little bit what's going on. Because at this moment, he's a little bit into the midst of, I'm kind of hurt, but I'm also kind of concerned. Yeah. It's a wild thing going on. It's a wild thing, sweetie pie. Yeah. What is that? You want to live in Quebec, Canada, so you don't want to be in Australia anymore? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, look. It's friggin' cold here. It was really cold today. Now it's -7. It's windy. Tomorrow is going to be so-ish. And then Wednesday, we're getting rain, like 4 degrees rain. So the snow that we have is going to turn to ice. It'll be like a winter Iceland. How's that? It's going to be really dangerous. So, yeah, I don't know, Sean. I live in a dangerous part of the world. Between the cold, the rain, and a little bit of the sun, ooh la la. So you mean he's also hasn't been responding, and I feel like that's it. He wasn't going to send you any ideas about me. I know, but that all comes on down to the Elaine. You're over there, sweetie. Yeah, that all comes on down to lack of communication, sweetie. I say something, you say something. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. My feelings get into it. I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling upset. Oh, I'm feeling attacked. And that's the major issue, sweetie pie, with everybody onto this world. May it be work, may it be family, may it be friends, may it be love. Miscommunication will break any type of relationship, especially if it happens all the time. If it happens once in a while, it's okay. If it happens and you're able to reestablish, that's okay too. It means you're able to talk. You're able to talk through it. And that's what I need you to do at this moment. I need you guys to kind of talk through it a little bit, because the fact that he doesn't respond is a trigger for you. So that trigger is annoying you, and you're responding into a way that is more quick, that is more assertive than you would maybe towards somebody else. But that trigger is very important because he's the one who is fueling that trigger, if you will. And I know that it might not be the right moment to actually talk about it, open up about it. I feel like at this moment, what we need to concentrate about is not about who did what and what. No, that's just a bunch of blah, 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 blah all over the place. It's not interesting. It's important, but it's not interesting. What's important over here is that you guys both, if you do still want to, connect. So reestablish that connection, meet, talk. From that moment that you meet, that you talk, that you start truly establishing those beautiful foundations to the relationship, then we'll be able to work onto the boundaries, onto the challenges, onto the communication, so that what you're living through at this moment, you don't have to relive again into the future. If you do it at this moment, though, it's just going to be complete chaos. I know communication is really, really hard, but it is so important. Yeah. Let me go and see your second question, okay, sweetie pie. And Elaine, you're over here now. Yeah, you're playing games with me over here. Okay, hold on. All right, I got you, Elaine. I'll be with you in just a few moments, sweetie pie. So, are the Virgo's thoughts, feelings, and intentions when you actually message him? Here we go. And is he going to be responding in time? Hopefully he will, sweetie pie. Because it's like you're just giving to him a lifeline is what you're doing. You're shooting out a lifeline to him. Thank you, Marisha. Thank you, sweetie. Will your relationship survive? Ooh. Give me a second. I'll answer you, okay? Don't go anywhere. Marisha, just let me know if you're still here. I'll answer your question if your relationship's going to survive, okay? I'm going to finish up the reading that I'm doing now, and I'll answer you right after, love. Oh, yeah, Elaine, this one is completely different. This one is on time completely. This one has issues. It freezes often. But it's right here, right now at this moment. Yeah, it's really quite quick. It's quick. It's clear. It is what it is. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, that's what you did. Okay, I got you. Okay, so Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, followed out by our Seven of Cups over here. Okay, sweetie pie. The thoughts, the feelings, and the intentions when you actually... Thank you, Marisha, sweetie. So stick around. I'll come and see that in just a moment, okay? Don't go too far, my love. So, and then I'm going to be with you, my beautiful Elaine. So, XOXO, sweetie pie, when you message him on Wednesday or on Thursday, our response is really going to depend on his current feelings at that moment and how he's actually going to be interpreting the unfollowing, all right? So... I believe that he does have that beautiful, genuine interest into the connection, so he's going to respond positively. He's going to have a little bit of a mix. He's not going to be 100%, oh, here you go, I'm so happy that you reached out, but there is going to be a beautiful mix. Potential mix of guardedness and also curiosity about your motives altogether. I'm going to say his thoughts, he's going to feel relieved that you reached out, curious about the tone and the intent of your message, but definitely interested in clarifying where things are actually standing between you guys. He definitely does within his feelings. He values your relationship. He could definitely feel a sense of renewed sense of excitement, of warmth towards you. So I don't see him at this moment being hesitant. I do not see him being reflective. His intentions. He is generally interested into you. This is going to lead the plans to reconnect or a discussion about a little bit of the misunderstanding at the same time. So altogether, sweetie pie, I'm definitely going to say you're going to be able to reconnect. You're going to be able to have that time and everything as such, right? Oh, Abigail, thank you so much, sweetie pie. Abigail, by the way, if ever you do need any white witchcraft done, I can do it for you. It doesn't cost you anything. You can send me an email, or if you want me to give you any tips upon doing them, let me know. I'll send you some spells that you can do, okay, sweetie? Yeah, just let me know, Abigail, sweetie. So is he going to be responding in time? I'm going to say he's going to respond into a promptly kind of a manner. That's going to depend on to the way that he's feeling, onto his readiness, but he will respond into a prompt manner, sweetie. Because he is invested, he is going to respond into a reasonable time frame. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say craft your message with clarity, with warmth to encourage the timely and the positive response. And that's exactly what it is that you shall get, my love. Yeah, I know. It is my pleasure, sweetie. If you need any help, XOXO, in crafting your message, whatever, send it to me. Hey, I'm there for you. You know I am, my love. So if you need any help, any whatever, send me an email. I've got you, my love. I'm there for you 7 days a week, almost 24 hours a day. When I sleep, I sleep. But other than that, I've got you, my love, okay? So if you need assistance or help or advice, send me an email. I've got you. But you're good into this, my sweet love. It's a little bit of like of a pause, a little bit onto the way, but everything is going to be okay. All right? Abigail, mod. I have Juanson, who is my mod, and I have Lilith that is not here at this moment, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, Juanson is my main mod along with Lilith, but Lilith is not here tonight. Yes. Thank you, my dear Juanson. I'm sending you much love, XOXO. Love you with all my heart, sweetie pie. Things are going to work out, okay? We're going to work onto it. We're going to take it one step at a time. We're going to reestablish everything, and we're going to make everything okay, sweetie. Marissa, sweetie pie. Marissa, I got you over here. I do. Wait, I said Marissa, but it's not quite Marissa. Let me go see. Marisha, I'm sorry, sweetie. You're wondering if your relationship is going to survive, right? Let's go and see. All right, you sent it to me. If you send it too late, I'll probably answer tomorrow, but as soon as it is crafted, if it's done before I'm done the live, I promise I will respond before I go to bed, okay, sweetie? Take your time, my love. I'll see you later, sweetie. All right, so my beautiful Marisha, nice to see you, my sweetie pie. So there are issues within your relationship and you're wondering if it is going to survive, right? Elaine, you're next, and then Leo with Minka. You're going to be on up next, sweetie pies. There's going to be a retreat. There's going to be a pause. There's going to be a withdrawal. I don't know if you're already into this non-contact, or maybe not a non-contact, but you're into a period where there's issues. There's problems, but there are some opportunities. You know what I'm going to say over here, sweetie? I'm going to say two things. I'm going to start with the two things. I need both of you guys to take care of each other. I do. Like, you need to take care of yourself. What are your needs? What are your wants? What do you want? But more than that, I need you to take care of yourself. If you haven't gone to the spa in a long time, go to spa. If you haven't gone shopping, go shopping. If you want to go do your nails, go do your nails. Do something that makes you happy. You need to take care of yourself in order to be happy into the relationship. Do not look, same thing for him, anybody. Don't look for your happiness in somebody else. Find it within yourself, and then you're good to love, and then you're good to be loved. That being said, you need to take care of yourself. Your partner needs to take care of themselves. Other than that, I'm also going to have to say there's a little bit of, you need to spice things up into your relationship, sweetie. You need to spice things up altogether. I feel as though you guys feel like you're stuck into a rut, stuck into a place. You're both not liking it. You have the choice at this moment to revive this relationship altogether. Quite frankly, if you want my ultimate decision, I'm going to say that I do not believe that it is going to work on through. That being said, I still need you to work onto yourself. I still need, your partner to work onto himself and make yourself happy. But I feel like there is somebody within the following 3 months that is going to come into the way, either into your life or into their life, and you guys are going to be distracted, and there's going to be somewhat of an ending. That being said, my love, what I have just said, it could change, all right? I'm going to say it will not survive, and I'm sorry for it. That being said, if you put enough time and you put enough love into you and into the relationship, and your partner does the same thing, and you guys work onto the communication, you work on reviving things, you work on making it exciting and fun, you can definitely change this outcome. So if you truly do love your partner, I say let's put all the work into it and let's defy this. You're the magician of your world, Smitty. So you can definitely modify it. But if things remain the way that they are at this moment, there is definitely somebody who is coming into the picture who's going to end up by ending this relationship, sweetie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. I'm sorry, my love. Thank you, Abigail, sweetie. Stick around with us, my love. Please do so. Yeah. Abigail, we're here from Monday to Friday at all times, sweetie pie. Always. And we're never here at night when we're grumpy. When we're grumpy, we don't come live. No, honestly. It's our natural vibes here, sweetie. All right, so Elaine, you're next. Yeah, when I'm grumpy, I stay onto my own side. I grump into my pillow. Thank you, Abigail, sweetie pie. So let's go see Elaine. After Elaine, my beautiful Leo. Leo with my beautiful friend. You're with your friend who is Minka, right? So just give me a second, and I'll let you know when you can post your... Well, actually, no. I don't know where you're at and which live, but Leo, you and your beautiful friend, you can definitely post your question I'll be with you right after Elaine. All right? Oh, you're over there. I got you. Thank you. So you're going to be on up next in just a few moments. I'm going to go and see our dear friend Elaine to begin with. And thank you for posting, and thank you for being so patient along with my bibble babble. So Leo is next. Alrighty. Followed by Mimi and Susan. And I'm going to go open Mimi over here. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go see Elaine. So, yes. Yes. Oh, that is nice. I do like that, Elaine. I'm not even done the first phrase, but I'm already liking it. It's seeming positive and nice. It's looking like beautiful networking, beautiful connections. It's all good. Yeah, Leo's onto the other side, sweetie. Yeah, ear Leo also. You see? Yeah, Leo's onto the other side, my dear Juanson. All's good, sweetie pie. The question is already posted also. So your friend sent you a message, yes, to volunteer, and you're wondering, ooh, let me go a little bit higher. It's playing games onto me. Hold on. Okay, just 1 second. Okay. Is it going to be legit and beneficial for you? How did it go? Okay, we're going to start off with the first question altogether. Graphic design community opportunity is the way I'm going to call it. All right, let's start off with that. Yeah. Okie dokie. So Leo and Minka are going to be on up next. So what is happening with that? Sweetie pie, changes, transitions. Oh, but we do have our Wheel of Fortune. Based on the information that you've provided all together, and the interactions, they do actually seem quite promising. I feel like the person that you did speak to, that you speak to, you can't say that you spoke to. The individual, so the person that you spoke to, honestly, I feel like there's an interesting opportunity over here for you. So I'm going to say for you to truly decide if it is good for you altogether, consider these two things. I need you to first of all go and look at the credibility check. Go and look into the community's website or social media presence and verify their projects, their leaderships, and the members altogether. And then I'm also going to have to say that onto the beneficial aspects, yeah, I'm going to say you need to assess how this role is going to align with your goals. Is it going to allow you to expand your portfolio? Is it going to help you gain experiences in new niches or network or professionals? You're not going to do it just to have fun. You're going to do it because it's going to bring something good for you, right? That's it. You asked, but he didn't send it. He must send it. If he does not send it, then you do not do it. All right? If he does not send it, then you do not do it. Because the opportunity over here is good. It is very promising. All right? But I'm getting some changes, which is A-okay. But I need the magician to move on through. All right? I need modifications, and I need the hope to come on through. If we're not going to send it to you, then you're not going to do something freebie just like that for the fun of doing it. All right? It's all good to do community opportunity work. If it is going to, yes, it is good. It is giving. It is everything as such. But you need to have something that's going to come out and align itself for you somewhere into it. So if this is provided for you into the credibility check, then I say 100% yes, go for it. If it is not provided for you, then 100% no, don't do it. All right? So that is your main criteria. You must set yourself some boundaries or people will ask too much. People will use you, and you don't want that. So ask it, get it, or don't do it. That being said, it could be a beautiful opportunity with you. I'm going to go and see if he's going to send it. Because if it actually does check out, then volunteering, the volunteer work can be a very, very valuable way for you to actually enhance your skills and to gain into the industry visibility altogether. That being said, from what I can see over here, he's going to fart around a little bit, but I'm going to say between the following 3 to 6 days. So within the following week, pretty much, you should be getting it. If you don't get it by then, forget about it altogether. But within the following week, he should be sending that on out. Now, you say into your second question, are your graphic designs improving because you feel like you're more immediate now, right? But needs more experience on our niche to balance out your skill set. Okay, we're going to go and look at that. Here we go. And then I'm going to go and look at the alternative career paths altogether. So, guys, all week this week, even on a Wednesday, 8 p.m., okay? 8 p.m. all week. We're going to keep it nice, simple, and easy. The world, the Ace of Wands. Let's getting our Ace of Cups. I actually feel like it's really, really nice that your design skills are becoming more immediate. I feel like there's more quick decision making. I feel like there's more of an execution being done into that field, which is perfect. I feel like your awareness of the need to balance your skill set by exploring other niches is actually going to help you to kind of show that you're growing into your mindset into a different kind of way. What I do need you to do in order to refine it a little bit further are going to be 3 different things. Experiment with different niches. This is not my domain, but here we go. Hopefully I get it right. Explore UX and UI designs. What they are, I don't know. I'm seeing UX and UI. So I'm going to say explore UX and UI designs. Motion graphics, illustration. Each of these areas are going to strengthen different aspects of your design thinking. Self-assessment. Keep comparing your work to the current trends and benchmarks into the industry altogether. Feedback loop. Seek critique from peers or mentors to identify areas that are good for your improvement altogether. If we go and look into the alternative career paths, what could you actually do? So let's say that you are not a graphic designer altogether, some alternative careers that could align with your strengths and your interests that you actually have at this moment. Web developer. Web developer, you're going to have, and you're going to be able to enjoy technical sides of the design. Coding, web development could also quite appeal towards you. Art therapist. I'm sure. I don't know if you've thought about it, but an art therapist where you're combining creativity with a desire to actually help other people. Marketing strategist. If you have an eye for aesthetic in any kind of way, which I'm sure that you do, and a strong analytical skill, marketing could definitely suit you. Oh, you've thought about it? There you go. Teacher, educator, sharing your creative expertise with others. Why don't you, sweetie pie? Or writer or content creator. Your curiosity and your storytelling abilities could find your home in many different kind of fields altogether. Yeah, art therapy. So these suggestions are considering your skills, creativity, communication, problem solving, and they're all essential for designers, and they're all very transferable to different type of roles. So I'm definitely going to say, go ahead with it, my sweetie pie. I know, art therapy is a surprising one, ain't it? But there are so many ways to heal, to think, to develop, to see different kind of ways, and depending on different type of personalities, art therapy, absolutely, sweetie pie. Honestly, it would be fantastic for like my daughter. She's like an artist altogether. Well, oh, you're surprised that I didn't say FBI? No, I didn't say FBI. Well, you can go and do some pictures for FBI if you want to. If you want to, hey, why not? It could work too. But no, I'm seeing it more not into an investigative kind of way, but more of a creative, releasing kind of a way. And that's why I said that. Yeah. All right. Sending you much love, my beautiful sweetie. There's a lot, you see, there's a lot of things that you can do without necessarily going into the niche that you thought you were going to be going into. So there's a lot of possibilities out there. Sometimes we just kind of have to explore them in different ways. My dear friend Leo with our beautiful friend Minka. Is there a future with her boyfriend? And she wants to know what his move is. You can definitely have a timestamp. So Leo is for Minka, and we're going to be at, I'm going to say 106. Up next is Mimi and Susan. All right. So I know it is, Elaine. I know it is. Piercing in any type of industry is really difficult. Actually, doing anything in life is difficult. It is. When it's new, it's difficult. Maybe a new business, a new channel, a new endeavor, whatever it is, it's always difficult at first. But once those first doors open for you, I feel like it's a constant staying up to date. But I feel like everything, oh my God, becomes so much easier. I know. Well, like I said, you can always continue where you're at, my love. You can always continue where you're at, but all those, yeah, you know, you don't have to quit what you're doing. You can continue doing what you're doing, my love. Sweetie, you don't have to change anything. You honestly, you don't have to go in art therapy. You don't have to do anything of such. You can stay exactly where you're at, but you're gonna have to put a little bit more persistence in it, a little bit more time, sweetie. All right, my pleasure, Leo, sweetie. Thank you. So what do we have over here? What's going on, sweetie? Is there a future with her boyfriend? The boyfriend's not doing all that much. Why do I see the boyfriend as being toxic? Um, I'm seeing the boyfriend as being a devil into a reverse position, being somewhat toxic. I feel like the boyfriend needs to face his shadows altogether. I feel like there's somewhat of a detachment. And I feel as though your friend needs to reclaim her power within this relationship. I feel like there's delays that are kind of holding back the relationship at this moment. There could be some financial issues that could be at play also, coming from the boyfriend's side, but not necessarily explicitly speaking about them. But they could definitely be there. All right, are they going to be able to survive this? I'm getting a lack of focus. This relationship, okay, is there a future with her boyfriend? There is a future if boyfriend is able to leave you some power, sweetie. If your boyfriend is able to leave you some power, let you be, let you live, let you manifest, let you speak, let you communicate, then I shall say yes. Why do I feel like there's a belief system that's off also? What is happening within this relationship that either they don't believe, they don't have the same values, it's the same thoughts, the same ideas. It could be spiritually also. There's something that is happening between them that is not aligning onto a spiritual level. That is not what is going to make the relationship break or succeed, but it is definitely an obstacle along the way. Sweetie, there's a lot of lack of focus at this moment. There's a lot of lack of motivation. What I need you guys to do if you're going to make this relationship work is talk. You need to balance things out. Things are horribly unbalanced at this moment. They're not going into the right way. They are not going into the right way. Will this relationship survive? Will this relationship survive altogether? If this relationship survives, oh wait, you're onto the other feed. It's going to survive because of you. Because you're taking action, because you're making things happen. It's not going to survive because of your boyfriend. It's not because of his actions. It's because of your actions. If you don't put no actions in, this relationship will not survive. And I'm not saying it because I want to put a bunch of weight upon your back and I want to create problems. Absolutely not. What I'm saying is, if you want to hold on to this relationship and you want something to be happening, you guys need to start balancing things out. You need to start talking, and you need to start taking more power. He needs to allow you to take more power. And by power, I just mean I'm able to talk, I'm able to speak, I'm able to talk about my opinion without being judged. My opinion is as good as your opinion is. That's what I need. You are an equal. You're not an inferior. You're not a superior. You're equal. You're as good as he is. And let's listen to each other because we love each other and we want the same thing. Let's not battle, because right now it's like a battle of the forces. And if you don't do anything, then I'm definitely going to have to say delays. And ultimately, within the following 3 to 6 months, it will be a no. So, sweetie pie, Minka, my beautiful love, it is entirely up to you. What I want you to do out of all of this, because I've said an awful lot of things, is this. First, question yourself. Do you really love your boyfriend? Yes or no? Depending on that answer, follow on through with the others. If you truly love your boyfriend, then you must take action. You must try to open up communication. And why you? Because he's not going to do it. So if you truly do hold on to him, you must open up communication. Figure out how you guys can make things better, how you guys can become equals, how you can make things fun and exciting and alive again while loving each other and respecting each other. At this moment, I feel like respect has flown out of the window. I feel like communication is at a stall. I feel like you guys are somewhat like hanged man. You're staying there in stagnation, just kind of waiting for some type of sign or some kind of tower moment to kind of force your hand to do something in one way or another. And that's not a way to do. That's just pain. I don't want you to be in pain. So if you truly do love your boyfriend, make an action towards trying to make things better. Then you're going to be able to say you did everything that you could. You might actually end up mending this relationship and making things happen because your boyfriend does love you and you do love him. So we need to work onto it to try to make it better. And if it does not at that point in time, you will never be able to say to yourself that you did not do what you could not have. You will have done every single thing that you could have, and you're never going to be able to, bring that back upon you. Thank you, my beautiful Julie. I shall be with you. Actually, Julie, don't go anywhere. I'll be with you right away, sweetie. I'll go with our wild, beautiful loves in a moment. Stay there, Julie. I'll be right with you, sweetie. Yeah. Hi, Ran. Nice to see you, sweetie. So, beautiful Leo, do you or Minka have any questions in any kind of way? If you do, let me know. All right. There's beautiful potential into your relationship, Minka, but I feel like you have to do something to make something happen. If you don't do anything, then things will stay stagnant and they'll end up ending, sweetie. All right. So I need something to be happening within this, okay? Yeah. Oh, sweetie. I'm sending you much love, okay? You think about it. You look at that, sweetie. Leo, if your friend Minka needs any type of advice, any kind of way, my email is always open also. Okay, Minka, you can write me an email, sweetie. I'll try to help you into the way that I can, all right? Marisha, are you going to be speaking with your dad? There's a lot of obstacles, a lot of things coming into the way. I'm going to say no, sweetie. I hate to say it, but I'm going to say no. Hold on, my beautiful Julie, I'm coming over to see you. Let me just go and answer Elaine over here. One tiny second. Elaine over here. Julie, you're next, so don't go too far, sweetie. I'm coming right on forward towards you. How do we feel about you? So you think you went too far into the conversation, right? And you're too nice of a person, right? Okay. Thank you, my dear Swanson, sweetie. I've got you, Elaine. So here we go. I'm going to say, my beautiful Elaine, Julie, you're next, sweetie. Elaine, my love, you're reflecting onto a moment of interaction that you had with Jay and feeling like you kind of approached the way into a way that maybe you feel like you kind of crossed some lines. I'm going to say this is a little bit the way that you could analyze it. I'm going to talk about John's feelings about yesterday. I'm going to say that I feel as though Jay felt like he was flattered. It indicated that he did perceive your words or tone genuinely, like very complimentary, very engaging. I'm also going to have to say flattery. Now, this could range from appreciation, kindness, attention, to really just kind of feeling beautifully charmed. If he felt seduced, even into an unintentional kind of a way, it's definitely going to reflect on how your words or your demeanor kind of came across. Why? Because you're confident. Why? Because you're warm when you're sending the message on out. So I'm definitely going to have to say that I feel like we were flattered. I feel like it was very complimentary in many different kind of ways. And I definitely feel like there was more attention kind of being sent onto his way. I know, sweetie. Um, oh no, I got you, Elaine. I'm with you at this moment, sweetie. Now feeling like you went too far, I'm gonna say it's normal to kind of think that you overthought different type of a different type of conversations. But I'm also going to have to say that I feel like you need to reflect on whether this is a personal boundary of yours or if you were just really kind of expressing yourself naturally. I also need you to consider if you were more direct or more open than you usually are. I don't feel as though you showed any discomfort whatsoever, so I kind of feel like he took your words quite positively. With you being too nice, I'm going to say you do need to be careful about being too nice. If you feel like your relationship is a little bit too one-sided, then you do need to be careful because it is going to definitely lead to unintended dynamics and you're not necessarily going to want that. And then you're going to have to put firm boundaries. So be careful what you're saying, when you're saying it, and how you're saying it. So your intentions are not overextending to anything else in any kind of a way. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm going to say towards that. Julie, don't go anywhere, sweetie. I'm moving on forward. I'm coming to see you as I said I was. All right, I got you. So, and then you say over here, I've got you into your last question. You say, yeah, branching out to marketing and web development into the future. Is that a good idea altogether, right? Okay. Branching out into marketing and web development could definitely be something that is natural, something that is good into your progression altogether. But I need you to really just kind of align with your goals and with your strengths. All right. Yeah. Oh, definitely, sweetie. Hi, Lilith. Nice to see you. No, the other stream is not closed. Why? Does it look closed? Nuh-uh. I'm going to say aligned with web design skills. Your existing graphic design experience is going to provide a solid foundation. Both fields altogether, marketing and web development, they are heavily on visual communication and user engagement. So your skills that you already have. Okay, so that's all good. Demand. Businesses increasingly, they need more online presence, more online strategies, combining marketing with web development, and that is going to be a one-stop solution for you. Now, for you, creativity is going to meet on up with strategy, basically. Marketing is going to involve storytelling, branding, where other areas are going to be more artistic and background. You could shine into those too. How to start? Consider taking short online courses on digital marketing. It could be Google, Digital Garage, HubSpot, a web development, HTML, CSS, website builders, Webflow, all those different things all together. As for the art therapy later in life, you can do that. That could be a purpose-driven work. It could bring in, life experiences, definitely You could also go for a certification, research art therapy certifications to try to understand how those transitions can actually kind of smooth on in when the right time is good for you. Basically, what I want you to do though altogether is balance your interests. Begin with marketing web development because those fields are into your immediate demand and they have great earning potential. Gradually, you can explore art therapy alongside with your primary career in workshops, volunteering, and everything of the such. But definitely do begin with marketing and web development altogether. Number one, it's what you've got to do. Hi, Joseline, sweetie pie. How are you doing, my beautiful Joseline? I'm gonna move on forward over here. Yes. I'm gonna go and see Julie. How are you doing, Joseline? I hope you're doing good. Julie, followed out by Mimi and Susan. Here we go for Julie. Alrighty, hold on just one second. Okay, let me just go over here. Oops. Alrighty. As I'm waiting for Julie's questions to appear, Harpreet, you say, and I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name well, sweetie. It's my pleasure, my beautiful Elaine. Will your ex come back to me? Let me go and see as I'm going to see our beautiful Julie. Is your ex going to come back to you? My 10 of Wands and my 10 of Swords. Sweetie pie. You can do what you want. You can definitely modify things, but at the moment, if nothing changes into your situation, I'll say no, my sweetie. I'm sorry, my love. Lilith, how are you doing, sweetie? I was talking to you into the beginning because you said you were not going to be there, but then I kind of saw that you were there, but you were not really there. I just want to know, are you doing better, my sweet love? Just let me know, sweet one. So here we go for Julie. Lilith, I'm gonna give you, if you do not mind, since we're here, I only have one timestamp up to now. I'm gonna give you the timestamp, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna say Leo, and it's for Minka. Yeah, I'm gonna go and look at, what are your deep questions, Julie? Are you kidding, or are they truly deep? Okay, so I have Leo, that is for Minka. So we have to write Minka because Minka is Leo's friend, and it's at 1 hour and 6 minutes. That's the only timestamp I have for the moment, my love. Yeah, that's it. That's all, sweetie. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're not that deep, right? Okay, let me give a C. Okay, so we did have a whip card in reverse. We did. Yeah, it means he doesn't want to be pushed into any actions. Absolutely. I would love that if it would whip his uh-huh. Oh my God, Julie, it's almost looking like if you took a glass of wine or two before sending me these questions. It's my pleasure, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful heartbreak, sweetie. Okay, so is this going to actually help him to whip, you know what? Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, la, 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 la. I don't feel like it's going to whip his bonbon. I don't. Okay. So he doesn't want to be pushed to take any actions. Do I see the universe whipping his? I'm sorry, I love the questions way too much. They're like way too perfect. No, look. Well, actually, I do see her releasing a fear. I do see her releasing a fear, which is important, followed out by her 3 of Cups. You know what? I'm gonna say he's probably Yes, he is going to get his bonbon whipped. He will. Because look at that. We're into a place, you're into this feed. I got to go to the right camera. You're into, one is right next to the other. You're into a place where he's actually going to be releasing his fear. He is. Along with releasing his fear, we can see that there's more celebrations, more gatherings, more getting together all together. Hola, Cesar. Nice to see you. Well, nice to see you, Chandru. Give me, or Chandru, I don't know how to say your name, sweetie. If you give me a moment, I'll answer you. Post your question, sweetie. Post your question, you'll be next, okay, Chandru? And thank you for being a subscriber, my love. That being said, my King of Cups is coming on through also. Which means he will have his bonbon whipped, sweetie. It is a definite yes. I mean, he will end up taking actions, but why is he going to end up taking? Like, the universe is not just going to whip his butt for no good reason. The universe is going to whip his butt because you're going to be end up doing something into a kind of a way, right? Did I? Is it Chandru or Chandru? I don't know, sweetie pie. I don't know which one I got right, but thank you, my love. So, sweetie, there is no doubt he is going to get his bonbon whipped and things are going to be okay. They're definitely going to be okay and things are going to get back into motion. But I feel like it's a little bit of a mix of universe and you kind of whipping him together. It's going to make things happen. So it will. But I'm going to actually say it's going to take the first one. I don't know what I said anymore. Chandru. I said Chandru. Then I said Chandru. Chandru. Yeah, so Chandru is the first one. I got you, love. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, my love. It is horrible to mispronounce people's names or whatever it is that you have chosen as a name. Yes, it's not easy. It's not always easy. Honestly, my name is French. My first name is quite easy. But my second name is Beijing, and people often say Beijing, which is definitely not the same thing. I get it. So that being said, our Queen of Cups, yeah, you see, he's going to end up getting his bonbon whipped, but it's not just by the universe, it's also by you. So it's a dual whipping, sweetie, but you're going to end up getting what you want. Yeah. It's going to take a good 8 to 10 weeks before he actually gets whipped. I did say that he finally realized they don't have any directions. And you agree with it, right? No, there's no directions. It's like everything is open. At this moment, it's like everything is open, but everything is closed. It's like we want everything, but nothing is really happening. Chandru, whenever you're ready, you can post your question because you're next. So when you're ready, go ahead with it, love. Yeah, at this moment, my beautiful Julie, I feel as though everything is possible, but everything is kind of restricted. Thank you for posting, sweetie. I will definitely look at that, my love. So, yeah, I feel like you guys need a clear direction that you don't quite have at this moment. And I would so love to have it. I know. The first step of moving forward into anything is having a direction. You definitely do need to know where you're going, right? And the first step is realizing that. I love it. Yeah. I so know how you feel. Oh my God, I do. Okay, I will check that out. And Chandru, I'm sorry, sweetie. I know that you're probably into a lot of pain in many, many different kind of ways. I'm sorry, sweetie. So before I even do your reading, I just want to send you much love and blessings to you, sweetie. I'll do your reading in a moment, my love. Yeah, Julie, sweetie pie. I love the way you're looking at this. Honestly, I know that you said they're deep, but they're not really all that deep. But they are quite amusing along the way. But every single thing that you're saying makes complete sense in a million different kind of ways. Sometimes it is so important to just kind of put your foot down and say, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I require. Otherwise, this is just not going to work, right? I get it. But other times you can't necessarily say that because if you say it, you're going to end up kind of scaring the other person away. So the whole divine timing into everything, right? There you go, Abigail. You finally have our other beautiful angel. So there's our second mod, sweetie. Second first. There's no one in first, but we have our beautiful Lilith that was missing earlier, and we have Juanson, our two angels of the lives. So yeah, so do I see him figuring out a direction for you guys? I actually don't necessarily see him figuring it out. I kind of feel like it's a mix of things that are coming on through. I feel like it's a mix of him, but I feel like it's a mix of you, and it's everything just kind of combined in together that are actually kind of giving what it is that we need and what it is that we ultimately do want. So it's not just a him, but it's a combination. You guys are working into this relationship, working to be together. So we need to have a combination of everybody kind of, pulled on in together, sweeties. So we're going to be taking every single possibility that is there to make something happen, to go into the right direction. Yes, from that moment, when we have the right moments, when we have the right opportunities, we're going to be able to move on through into the right directions together. So I definitely do agree. Do I see him figuring out a direction? No, I see both of you guys figuring out a direction altogether. I feel like at some point in time, the way this is going to be happening is the following. All right. He's going to end up telling you how he feels about you. One evening, you're going to go over to his place. You're wearing red. I see you wearing red, sweetie. You've got red. I don't know if it's a red dress. I don't know if it's a red shirt. You're in red. He's in blue. He's going to open on up about the way that he feels towards you. Into not a 100%, oh my God, I love you, I want to be with you, and I want to, no. He's going to open up upon the way that he truly feels, that he truly does care for you quite deeply. He does love you, and he wants to try to explore this relationship into a commitment, into a long-term relationship. That this is something he has not done into a long time. I see him expressing his fears. I see him expressing who he is. I see him being vulnerable with you, opening himself up towards you, which is something he does with nobody. And from that point on, I feel like there's an opening. I feel like there's an agreement. I feel like the barriers are falling down. And from there, I feel like there's more harmony. So what I will say is, I do actually see a direction, but I see a direction. Oh, it's my pleasure, my beautiful. It's my pleasure, Elaine. Sweet dreams, my beautiful love. So yeah. Elaine, sweet dreams, fait de beaux rêves, ma belle Elaine, sweetie pie. You've got this. Opportunities, you have, Elaine. You just have to grab the one that is best for you. So, Julie, I see him opening on up towards you. I see you guys having different possibilities, but I feel like he's still kind of taking his time with the actual evolving and opening on up towards his beautiful love declaration, which into my mind, I keep seeing a 3, which for me means the month of March, where there's like that declaration that is there. Hopefully it'll arrive earlier, but that's what I can see. Oh, well, that is good then, Chandru. It is good, sweetie. Everything happens for a reason, right? I'll be right with you, sweetie pie. Let me go see if everything's okay for Julia as I'm just kind of chit-chatting away, but yeah. Oh, absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely, my love. Yes. It's going to happen into his house. You're going to be meeting into his house. You are wearing red. He is wearing blue, and I keep seeing the number 3. But into my mind, it's 3, but it's not date 3. It's like 3 into the months, which into my mind, I see 3, but I see March. So I'm going to say into the month of March. And we will definitely put all our beautiful powers so it happens, sweetie. I would love it to be in 3 weeks, but I'm going to say no, Julie. I love you. I love you, and I'm sending you a zillion hearts. But I'm going to say no. It's just, I'm going to say no because it's not the divine timing, but I want it to be. I want it to. I also mentioned, I did mention some mental health issues, and he is working through them. Exactly. No, no, it is basically, okay, let me see it this way. Let me say it this way. What he is actually going through into his own personal mental state is blockages in love. Now, I'm going to explain this to you into a better way. He has mental blockages in love where he feels like he's not strong enough, that he's not good enough, that he's not valuable enough. He feels like he's very volatile because it's always what he's done. He comes in, he goes out. He comes in, he goes out. But he's never truly there because he's always actually afraid of grounding himself because he's afraid of being hurt. So basically, I'm going to say it's towards love. Now, at this moment in time, right? At this point in time, what I can actually see is that he loves you. He doesn't love anybody else. So it's not a question about him trying to unblock towards other people or trying to remove blockages into his life towards other people, because he doesn't have other people. He has you. He has people who love him, people who want him, people who thinks, oh my God, he's sexy and he's this and he's that. But he's not interested into them. He's interested into you. His issue at this moment is wanting to be with you, wanting to open on up towards you, and wanting to develop that relationship. And the only single way that he can do that is by understanding himself, understanding what triggers him, understanding what scares him, and trying to face them. And that's what he's basically doing at this moment. So do I actually see him walking through it and being ready? Yes, because he seems to be doing it in 3 months. So I'm going to say yes towards it, my love. Absolutely. A million times. At this moment, the energy is completely going towards that. Exactly. I feel like December and January are the same. I feel like in February we have a switch. I feel like in February things are switching on up where things are making a little bit more sense and you see each other more frequently. Yeah, so yes, I'm gonna say starting into the month of February, we definitely do have some changes, some modifications that are coming into the way that are making the time that you guys are seeing each other into a much smaller space of time. There's more communication, it is more clear, and that's where I see at this moment that he's going to be opening on up towards you, sweetie. But my beautiful Julie, I completely understand you into that. My God, I do. But again, I have to think to myself that you have been like almost a whole year, no talking, no nothing. And into the last couple months, like everything has completely changed. So I feel like we need to take the tremendous, and this is not, I feel like we need to take the tremendous changes and modifications that we have. And I feel like we need to be blessed by them. We need to accept them. And we need to move along with them as best as we possibly can. Because so many changes have happened into such a small period of time. Even though they are not giving us the results that we want at this moment, we can definitely continue to put our manifestations, our wants, our work, our love, our communication to go and get what we want. Because we have moved mountains, my sweet love. I know, like that was crazy. Uh, no, diesel's horrible, Sean. Diesel's horrible for the environment. It's cheaper where you guys are. I know you got more for the buck for the mile, but I would say petrol. Yeah. I will definitely, sweetie. I will definitely, my beautiful Julie. I am here for you day in, day out. You know, I'm not going anywhere, sweetie. I'm going to help as long as you want my help, sweetie. Let me go and see Chandru, sweetie. So yeah, okay, the Tower moment has let you. I'm gonna go and see this. So can I please tell you, is it gonna happen? Here we go. My beautiful Julie, you let me know if there's anything I can do for you. If you need any help later on, if you have any questions about anything, you know where to find me, my love. I'm always here for you. And please, Julie, you've had a really big day. You've had an emotional day. You know what I need you to do? I know you like blueberries. I need you to sit down. I need you to eat a bowl of blueberries. I need you to put big socks on, a blanket. I don't know if it's hot where you're at. I need you to relax. I need you to relax, sweetie. Yeah. Okay. Well, you can do the workings too. But I want you to relax. That's going to do a lot of good. All right. So, Chandra, sweetie, can I please tell you how your reunion with Yes is going to happen? Set of Wands, wants, expectations, a lot of things. Ace of Pentacles, somewhat of an offering that's going to be given towards you. What I'm actually seeing is the offering is not going to be completely what it is that you want at this moment. So, Chandru, what I'm going to say is this. The connection that you're looking for, the reunion that you will be having, you will have a reunion, you will be able to meet on up. There will be an offering that will be done, but do not be surprised if we want to remain friends at first. Yes, a lot of changes, a lot of transformations have happened. It's important to take those changes. It's important to take those transformations and to move on forward slowly. All right. So, what I'm going to say for you is this. I believe that with your ex, there is a possibility to return to a friendship level, to let's talk, let's understand each other, let's get back into good vibes, and then let's see where this is going to bring us. So, my love, you've learned a lot. They have learned a lot. I feel like there's a reconnection that is there, that is due, that is meant to be. I feel like you guys will be able to talk, you will be able to communicate, you will be able to slowly start to rebuild this connection. But slowly, my love, it's not going to happen quickly. And as that connection rebuilds, if everything goes well and you guys are able to communicate clearly, you will be able to actually build off of that and to actually kind of rebuild somewhat of a relationship, sweetie. So I'm going to say, don't try to move up mountains. You can't move them up at this moment. You got to start at the base. You got to slowly start mounting and going forward one step at a time. Take one step at a time. Each little baby step is going to bring you miles ahead. So move ahead one little step at a time. Communication open. Things will move into the way that you want them to. This person still loves you, still cares about you. There's been a lot of hurt. There's been a lot of miscommunication. You guys need to rebuild. But rebuild is going to take a certain amount of time, my love. Caesar, sweetie pie. I'm going to answer you, sweetie, before I move on forward. Yeah, I need you to relax. I do. Seriously, Julie, you had a tremendous day. Caesar, I'm going to answer you over here. You tried reaching out, but not able to establish. And is she going to actually reach out towards you? Hold on, Chandra. Let me go and see. For the moment, I'm getting our Hierophant. I'm getting our Three of Cups. I'm also getting our Knight of Pentacles. She's not ready for it at this moment. Honestly, there's somebody else into her energy at this moment. She's not into a relationship with anybody, but she's kind of navigating through it. I feel like she's looking for love. I feel like she's looking for acceptance. Honestly, my love, if you try by phone, phone doesn't work, try by email. Try by a texto, by message. But don't go too much in detail. Just say something simple. I miss you. I've been thinking about you. Are you okay? Something nice, something simple. Don't go too deep. You can go deeper as the conversation moves on forward. At this moment, she's looking for love. She's looking for commitment. She's looking for acceptance. So try a different way, sweetie. Caesar, my love. Will you find love? Yes, you will find love, sweetie. There's no doubt about it. Are you going to find somebody who's not going to lie to you? Everybody lies. Everybody has different type of lies. White lies, gray lies, black lies, whatever, and whatever category we want to put them into. Honestly, I feel like into a relationship, I feel like we don't always say what we want to say, but it doesn't always mean that's a lie. Lies are not good. Lies are evil. Lies are bad. Will you find somebody that loves you? Yes. Will you find somebody who's not going to lie? Absolutely, sweetie. There's a lot of people out there who don't lie. But we don't necessarily always say how we feel. It's not a lie. We're not saying how we feel. Communication is going to be important. If somebody is lying to you, it's because they're overstepping your boundaries. It's because they also might feel like they're a little bit afraid of saying something towards you, so they end up doing something without telling you. Into the future, stay open to communication. You are going to have a significant relationship that's going to be happening into your life. I said significant. There'll be other people along the way, but a significant, your long term partner within the following 2 years. This person is 3 years younger than you are, and they will love you for eternity. And that's it, right? Chandru, just take it one step at a time. If it's not passing on through right away, that's okay. Sometimes, Chandru, though, sweetie, it's the way we write things, it's the way we say things. Sometimes people feel as though it is judgmental. Sometimes people feel as though it is put into a way that we feel kind of attacked. So we need to be careful with that, right? Oh, sweetie pie, that's going to depend upon how you actually open on through. So, Sandra, I'm going to say within the following 6 to 8 weeks, if the message that you send through is non-judgmental, is open, and you're just really willing to talk, then I'm going to say into the following 6 to 8 weeks. Now I'm going to move on back. I'm going to go on see Mimi and Susan. I think I'm going to go get myself some water beforehand. So please give me just a brief little moment. I'm going to go and open up Mimi. So Mimi and Susan are next. 1 second. Chandru, it is my pleasure, sweetie. Mimi is going to be on up next. I'm going to give a timestamp. Give me 1 second, guys. Il y a une grande qui est pas mal comme 2 fois plus grande que toutes les autres. Ok, c'est correct, ouais. Alors, tombe pas chez toi, t'as crié pas. Ok, j'ai compris. Bye bye. Bye, bébé. Je t'aime. All right, hello, guys. Chandra, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie pie. Mimi, it is your turn. Anna Watson. For a moment, you sent me a gift at 8:41. I can see it. I will go listen to it right after. All right, Mimi, it is. Mimi. At 150. Okie dokie. Mimi. And everything fits over here. Okay. So after that, we're going to go on see our beautiful friend, Susan. Okay, Mimi. Let's go see what I have for you. All right. Your dream was likened to a shopping mall. And then he moved on after that, and you saw him panic look for somebody. Oh, wait, hold on. He's disappointing, Aid. I know he is. Okay, so Mimi, we're going to start over here. Your dream really does reflect a lot of mix of feelings, of longing. Everything just kind of stems from the fact that there's a lot of unresolved emotions. There's a lot of doubts about the connection with him. Dreams, that's just the way they are. They mirror our inner conflicts that kind of concretes reality and everything else that kind of breaks on down with it. Seeing him into the mall all together, the small exchange symbolizes the mutual acknowledgement or the emotional connection. Even if it's not currently active in reality, your subconscious still kind of feels like there's that bond that is there. His walking away signifies the physical or the emotional distance that you are actually feeling at this moment. Now, his panic and his disappearance, that could actually reflect your perception that he's lost, that he's uncertain, kind of maybe even mirroring, if you will, your doubts and, well, your doubts about his feelings or even intentions. Now, your attempt to look for him but not finding him actually represents your frustrations with the lack of communication or even clarity into your relationship. What I'm going to say upon this is this: reflections on doubts. Your doubts, my God, they're 100% valid. If someone truly cares for you deeply, actions generally align with feelings. However, sometimes personal circumstances and fears or misunderstandings kind of come on in and they hinder people from acting onto their emotions. So, guidance about him. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some patience. Let him come forward when he's actually ready to do so. And if he doesn't answer it or he doesn't answer it himself, it doesn't diminish your worth. It doesn't diminish who you are. You still deserve that love. Work and life, the end of the year is a great time for you to focus on closure, emotionally, professionally. It's time for you to align with your goals, reflect on what truly fulfills you. Independent, external validation, absolutely nothing to do with him. All right, that's going to be really, really important, my sweet love. And now that seemed way too easy as a reading. Yeah, so basically over here, sweetie, your dream is what it is, and we did talk about it. We did talk about the whole year and everything as such. Um, he can love, people can love but not respond. People can love but not talk. People can love yet be afraid. People can love yet stay very far away. People can love and do a million different kind of things that go completely against what love means. It doesn't mean you don't love. It means maybe you love into a toxic way. It means maybe you love into a way where there is boundaries, where there is barriers, where there is fears, where there's a lot of psychological and emotional blockages. But it definitely doesn't mean that you love, that you do not love. You can still love and not reach out to the person that you love because of a million different kind of reasons. What I'm going to say for you is this: if he is not reaching on out, when you reach out, I don't care what his reasons are. I don't care what they are. I don't care if you're afraid. I don't care if you've got boundaries. I don't care if you're busy within work. I don't care what they are. If you truly love me and you truly want this relationship, you will do what is necessary to be with me. What I'm trying to say, my beautiful Mimi, is the following. I'm not taking away the fact that he loves you. I know he does. I know that he cares for you. I know that he thinks of a potential into the future. But if he is not putting the current energy into developing this relationship, developing this connection, it is simply because it is not wanted or not needing into his life at this moment. It doesn't mean he doesn't want it in 2, 3, 4, 5 months. It doesn't mean he wants to release you. It means he's not ready to work onto it at this moment. But are you going to wait forever? That's entirely up to you. If I were you, I'd find my happiness. If I were you, I would do what is best for me. If he happens at some point in time to align within your life, within your wants and your desires, then perfect. But if he does not, because of his own choices, why should you sacrifice your life, your happiness, your joy, because he's not ready? You need to do what's best for you, sweetie pie. I'm gonna give you some messages, but that's what I gotta say towards it. I still do love you. My heart still belongs to you. Oops, what is this? Thank you for never giving up onto us. I still do look for you everywhere. And there is so much I want to say to you. Sometimes fear blocks everything. It sounds stupid, but let me just say it this way. Some people will never travel because they're afraid of flights. They're afraid of taking the plane. They'll never travel all their life. Imagine everything they're missing just because they're afraid. Same thing happens in love. Same thing happens in career. Same thing happens in life altogether. If you're too afraid, you block yourself. But are you willing to wait for somebody who is blocking themselves from life, from love? When you need life and you need love, that's up to you, sweetie pie. You let me know. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Susan, and we are going to leave Susan a question, not a question, but a, let me go see Susan. We're going to leave Susan a timestamp also. Ooh, it's becoming so windy outside. So Susan is going to be at 1:58 and 30. Here we go. All right. So Susan, hi Z. How are you doing, my beautiful love? It is nice to see you. Oh, Juanson, you added Santa Claus. Ooh, and reindeers. Oh, I got you, Z. I'm going to be with you right after Susan. So if you're willing to wait like 5 minutes, I'll be with you, my love. Otherwise, I'll leave you a timestamp. You let me know. But in 5 minutes, I'll be with you, sweetie. So Susan, here we go, my beautiful love. Yeah, since you've been at Andrew's house Sunday morning all the way up until Sunday night, let's go and see that. Did anything happen? Ooh, sweet Lord, that was a flying card. 6 of Pentacles reverse, followed by our 7 of Cups. No, my love. No. Okay, did anything happen? I'm going to say no. So did he have socks with anybody? That's a no. So did anything happen? I'm going to go and see if he met up with somebody. But did he have any socks with anybody? I'm going to say no. Did he meet up with somebody of that name? I will say yes. Did he have socks with that person? No. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it, right? Okay, hold on. Let me go and gather your questions. There's a lot of affirmations. Hold on. Um, to answer your first question over here, and by the way, the 15th of December is going to be a full moon, so I'll be doing some workings for you, my love. So to answer your first question, Sunday morning all the way up until Sunday night, did he have socks with anybody? No. Was he with somebody named T that starts with a T? Yes. Socks? No. He's always uneasy, right? He's always uneasy because he knows that he's doing things that he's not supposed to be doing. And he knows that you know things, but he doesn't really know how you know things. And that kind of scares the crap out of him. What does Andrew have up his, huh? Nothing. Living his life, sweetie. Andrew is all about him, and him. Let me live my life the way that I seem best. Let me do whatever I feel is good for me. And then whatever happens, happens. He's all about let's have fun, let's enjoy each other, let's, do whatever it is that we want, but don't bother me, don't upset me, don't come in creative into any kind of a way. He wants no bothers, he wants no troubles. He wants to live his life as the best way he possibly can, but he doesn't want to lose your connection. Mm-hmm. He's broke all the time because he's using it on substances that he shouldn't be, and because he's giving it to people that he should not be. Mm-hmm. No, it's not true. He's buying the ex-wife a gift. He's buying his children a gift. He's buying everybody, and he's paying people out to go to the restaurants and everything of the such. Somebody's getting some white sneakers. I don't know what they are. I don't know what brand they are. It's between $200 to $300. Is some type of white sneakers. I don't know if it's for one of his sons, perhaps. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go see what's happening between him and Crystal. It's not true that he's not buying anybody any gifts. He just doesn't want you asking for anything. Because into his mind, he thinks to himself, you're going to ask for something that's going to cost him more money, and he doesn't have that money. Why? Because he gave it to everybody else. Him and Crystal. He likes Crystal. Crystal does like him. They're into a moment of decision. What do they do? I'm not going to exclude that between him and Crystal into the future, there might not be any socks. If there's any socks, it's between the following 4 to 6 weeks. There's a very high possibility, but nothing has happened all the way up until now. I'm going to say, my sweet love, I need you to be careful. I need you to be careful, sweetie. Honestly, if you're taking precautions with him, please do so, because I feel like every once in a while, he kind of plays around. He does things that he's not supposed to be doing, and I definitely don't want you having any problems with that. Um, Along the way, yes, he has money, but he's giving his money to other people who already believe that he should be, giving it to them, people who already think that he's going to be giving gifts because he usually does give those gifts, but he is choosing because you're a little bit optional into the whole thing. He loves you, he cares for you, but you're not necessarily his main priority. For him, main priority is friends, ex, kids. That's it. Other than that, it's all like a little bit optional for him. And for that, it's horrible, my beautiful. I am sending you much love, and I am so, 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 so 1,000,000% sorry. It is not okay, sweetie. It is not okay in any kind of a way. Oh, c'est vrai, j'ai oublié. So let me just go see my beautiful HP. I do not have your question, but that's okay. If you want to post your question, you can. I'm going to go see our beautiful Z Yang, and you're going to be up right after, my love. And here we go. Let me go and make sure. Mm-hmm. Nice to see you, High Priestess. Z Yang, let me know if you're here. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and shut off the shorts feed. We're going to be ending the lives at 10:30, so in 18 minutes. I'm going to go and see Z Yang. I'm also going to go and see our beautiful High Priestess. And then I have our dear Watson that's going to be on up next. So anybody who's into the shorts feed, if you want to come on over into the normal feed, please do come on over and see us. I am sending you guys much love, many blessings. Come back and see us tomorrow if you're not going to join us onto the other side. I'll see you soon. So my beautiful Z, let's go and see what we've got for you, my love. Hold on.